Welcome Libra, we're doing your 2025 star sign forecast. It is a general reading, so trust yourself what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading up on my channel. Now we've got a new competition running. There's two prizes up for grabs. So the first prize going out is this beautiful wind chime. It's got a gorgeous dolphin in it with a Swarovski crystal, blue Swarovski crystal. That'll be going to a new subscriber on my channel from whenever this video is released to the end of January. Winners will be announced first week in February. And there's also a gorgeous amethyst piece pendant up for grabs on a chain, which will go to a very positive community member that stands out again for that same period of time to the end of January. So good luck, everyone. Nothing you need to do. You'll automatically go in the draw. Let's dive in. So we're going to be pulling you a central energy from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Let's see what you need to know, Libra. Oh, you got a message in 2025 to be gentle with yourself. So watch your negative self-talk, lots of self-care. Looking after not only the emotional side of self, but the physical body. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for 2025. Okay, Spirit's asking for you to be more in flow. So there's a beautiful river just flowing in the moonlight. So when we're in flow, we're in our feminine energy. So that's the softer, gentler side. It's also, you know, when you're going against the flow, it's because if I can give you a really easy example, it would be going to, say, like a job you didn't really enjoy, or that you didn't enjoy working with the people, and the closer you got there, the less, in terms of travel, the closer you get, the less you want to be there. That's going against your flow. Yeah, it could even be ways in which you're working, how you're living your life, your lifestyle. Spirit's asking for you to be more in flow in 2025. Oh, and to see the truth in storms. So any challenges, any storms you're going through. So seeing the truth about self, how you created them in your life, seeing the truth about people or situations, not sugarcoating things, not making excuses up for people. There's also a connection to community here. So possibly joining more in with community, joining new groups, friendships, connecting more with others. And Spirit's saying you are going to need to have patience with yourself and with the timing of things. Let's have a look at your spiritual guidance. Oh, you got the little star, which is my inner child is whole and complete. When your inner child is whole and complete, you're going to be in flow. So it's being in a state of wholeness. What does that mean? Well, it means that we feel good about ourselves. We have a very healthy sense of self-love and self-worth. It could also be embracing our authentic self, our gifts, our talents, even our creative side, even our spiritual side, knowing who we are. Loving who we are. You've also got the goddess of balance, which is all about equal reciprocal balance relationships in your life, which can include your friendships. Spirit's saying you need to see the truth in your life in terms of those you're connected with. Where are you either giving too much or not giving enough? Where are there imbalances? Where are there possibly any relationships that are unhealthy or have signs of being unhealthy? Where there isn't an equal give and take. And you've got gateways of light. There's the divine pair there, so it could signify a soulmate twin flame connection. It's also you being limitless, so not putting limits around yourself on what's possible. And you've got the cosmos, which is going through an ascension process. Some of you going through possibly more connectedness to your spiritual side, the spiritual awakening. All right, squeeze and clarifies with the energy oracle. Let's have a look at you being in flow and your inner child being whole and complete. Yeah, there's a lot about being in balance. Well done, Libra. You got healer of the ages here. So some of you may be seeking it like a counselor or psychologist to work through possibly some old issues that have held you back in life, understanding what they are, possibly understanding how your childhood impacts how you show up in life. For others, you may be accessing divine gifts and talents, healing abilities that you didn't know you had. Part of your inner child healing is speaking your truth. This is the throat chakra. For others, this is a divine gift and talent of yours, is the throat chakra. What does that mean? Well, a message you want to share with the world, written or spoken. Let's have a look at you seeing the truth in storms. And it's directly related to your emotions and anything coming up for you around your emotional waters. Spirit's saying you do have this beautiful, happy family, or the ability to create a happy family, particularly with children. And you got woman holding a heart here, so there's a love interest here as well. Girls, that can be you being open, wanting love. Well, let's have a look at community here, and you create equal balanced relationships in your life. Okay, here comes another storm warning. Just sitting directly under your emotions. Okay, and at a crossroads or a state of indecision. We'll dive into that. Okay, on the other side of all of that is your happiness and your cornucopia, which is success on every level. Right, why do we have a storm? Okay, directly related to anxiety, so things that you're going through emotionally, and sitting over the top of that is a man holding a heart. So some of you need to heal aspects of self around relationships, love relationships that you feel anxious about. Mostly Spirit's asking you, how do I create more balanced reciprocal relationships when it comes to love? Where possibly it brings up a lot of anxiety for you. Let's have a look at this indecision. Spirit's saying when you trust your intuition, you can't go wrong. Don't second guess yourself. Right, let's have a look at you being limitless. There is a divine pair here. Okay, your daughter money, there's going to be more money coming into your world in 2025. You just got to know that there's no barriers to what's possible for you. There's certainly a focus on your financial security and stability. You've got the root chakra there. And you got the temple path. So your angels, your spirit guides, helping you, watching over you. Let's have a look at you having patience. Okay, there's a lot of transformation going on within self. So it could be quite tiring. Others may want to travel. There could be a trip that you need to take, want to take. Your daughter personal healing and happiness is opening. And Spirit's saying be patient with the timing of that. And most of what you need to heal around self is where you're holding yourself stuck or feeling stuck. Yeah, because Spirit's saying you can open any door. So if you've got blockages to moving forward, that's part of self that needs healing and clearing in terms of your energy. Let's have a look at this ascension going on. Oh, part of it's getting into this beautiful, loving, committed partnership. There could be more commitment in a partnership. And Spirit's saying you need to be in balance between your yin and yang energy, your masculine and your feminine energy. You take an action and you're knowing when to rest. There is concern around finances here, financial constraints. And yet we've got man holding a coin. So you have the ability, guys, and if we talk specifically to the guys, to improve your finances. Some of you, it's possibly holding you back in love and wanting to open up that door to love, because you're feeling like you're not in a position where you want to be financially. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, do I have enough to offer in love, if we're talking about the masculine? Because generally women don't worry about it so much, but the masculine energy does. Sometimes women do, for sure, but the masculine is coming through very strongly here. All right, let's put some clarifies with the Goddess Guidance deck. Let's have a look at this top row about you being in flow. A lot about being in balance and healing that inner child. Just going to open up that throat chakra. Some of you, you're going to get insights into your divine gifts and talents. You may need to seek a healer around healing the inner child. There's a big focus on self-care and looking after self, doing those things that really make you feel good in a healthy way. Whatever's going on right now is, you got justice here. So you're ending a karmic cycle. What does that mean? Well, if you've repeatedly self-sabotaged yourself, basically because the inner child's been damaged, how do we do that? We often self-sabotage opportunities, relationships, don't show up in a certain way. We could have fear and anxiety around certain situations and self. 2025 is a pivotal year of healing in the inner child and coming into balance. So you're breaking a generational karmic cycle. And Spirit's saying you're the magician. So it's up to you whether or not you want to do that. So it requires active participation. Sometimes we need to face the sides of ourselves that we don't want to see, that we've shoved down, the things we've been through that we've tried to block out. When we want to heal the inner child, we've actually got to go through those layers and release them from self. Let's have a look at you seeing the truth in storms, dealing with your emotions. We're saying there's a beautiful, happy family here. And you've also got woman holding a heart. Okay, you regularly need to get outside in nature, which is going to help you deal with stress, balance your energy. Some of you need to regularly cleanse your emotional waters. So start doing some regular practices that get you in a meditative state, or clear your energy, sound therapy, guided meditations, yoga. And Spirit's saying if you want love, you're going to have to take a leap of faith on it. All right, let's have a look at community here, which is your connections and creating balanced relationships in your life on all levels. There's certainly anxiety going on around love and indecision. Spirit saying trust your intuition. On the other side of that is everything you want, which is cornucopia. Yeah, everything is coming up right now is past life stuff. It's being cleared in 2025. Spirit saying ask for help if you need it. Now that could certainly be with a healer, because we can have patterning at a very deep subconscious level playing out. And because it's our normal, often the way we've grown up and witnessed and modeled relationships and ways of behaving, it can sit in the subconscious mind, which means you need to bring it into conscious awareness. Spirit's also asking you to have a good look at self and ask yourself, what truly lights me up? What are my passions? What's important to me? Not everyone else, what's important to you. All right, let's have a look at this side where there's a lot of ascension going on. There is a focus on financial security and stability. There's healing going on, opening up that door to love. There's a beautiful love connection. Okay, Spirit's saying doing artistic things would be really good for you. Art and music. There is a true love here that wants to happen. A very balanced love that wants to happen. And Spirit's saying you need to release harsh judgments about yourself and others. We often have to do that when we're healing the inner child, because sometimes we then start recognizing that some of the patterns that happened often in childhood, which can be generational in which ways family relate to each other, has been deeply impactful. Now, when we realize that and who imprinted on us, because it will be a caregiver, or it can even be siblings, it can be grandparents, it can be the whole works, it can be quite saddening to realize that that's what you went through. You've kind of got to release all of that. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Okay, Spirit's saying there is a need for you to take action on this healing journey of bringing yourself into a state of balance and wholeness. It's not miraculous going to happen on its own. There's a lot of life lessons that you are learning, have been learning, mostly about seeing things clearly. Taking responsibility for self. Yeah, some of you definitely need to do some heart healing. And cleansing your emotion waters. Come out again. Could be old patterning too you need to cleanse. When you do that, you're going to see things more clearly. See them from a higher perspective. And you have the power to manifest anything you want. You've got money, daughter money opening, you've got love here. Yeah, you're going to have the, let's put these around the other way, the courage to face your shadow side. We all have one. Wow. All right, let's have a look at some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, again, you got the shadow side coming out. It's directly related to healing the inner child. So we can have a significant life experience that propels us onto a healing journey, which we can often go through a spiritual awakening. And we could have for some time ignored the signs that have been telling us that things need to change in our world, usually about self and how we're showing up. And then we can have a big event that happens that can be, hurtful on some level or shocking, or it could do with anything, right? It could be in an accident, all kinds of things. It could be a breakdown of a relationship, losing a job, all those kind of things. If we would consider them to be a major kind of like negative life experience, often gets us to stop in our tracks and to have a look at our life and go, well, what just happened then? What do I need to change so I don't repeat that experience? Or what is it asking me to see about my life? Because often the universe will be nudging you the whole time. And then when you're not paying attention and you're ignoring the signs that you need to change and grow, which we can do, it could be to do with relationships, your money, self-sabotaging behaviors, right? We can ignore them. And then what happens is the universe starts sending you smaller lessons, medium-sized lessons, and then a very big one, right? The big one is like there's been a lead up and you've ignored those two, and then you've just gone into a very big one because the universe is going, right, now pay attention. We want you to see what's going on here, and we want you to pay attention and deal with your shadow side. Now, that's often where we need to heal and where we need to take responsibility for self. Oh, you got to see the signs. Your angels and spirit guides are going to be communicating with you the whole time. Animal spirit guides, symbols, number sequences, changes in light quotient. Oh, here it is. See, seek the lesson. Here it is. It's directly related to healing the heart and looking at it's past life karmic imprints, darling. Big growth going on in 2025 for you. You've also got a message that you need to focus and then act. So get really clear about what it is you want to do before you take action, and then take decisive action. There's a horse in the background representing you stepping into personal power. All right, let's have a look at some tarot guidance. Oh, Spirit's saying you're going to have victory, darlings. This healing journey, you're going to have victory. People are going to notice the change in you too. You've also got deception here. So this is about seeing the truth in storms. So where have you tripped yourself up and done things that are like unhealthy habits? Didn't trust your intuition when it came to certain people, went through situations that were deceptive. Because Spirit's saying you've got the world at your feet. You have the capability of doing anything you want. So it's really about elevating into a higher version of yourself. And there is a beautiful 10 of Cups here. A beautiful happy family, home, children. But there's some lessons you need to learn and acknowledge. directly related to creating reciprocal balanced relationships in your life. There's also an amazing opportunity coming in, something you'd be very excited and passionate about, and it could charge in because you've got the Chariot here. It could come in really fast. See what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Yeah, you've got the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. To do that, we need to have a vision for what we want to create and get really clear about that. And you've got the brown bear spirit, you need to take some time out, which is mostly in reflection. Number 9 represents a cycle completion happening. And the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love, getting clear about what it is that makes you joyful, happy, who and whom as well. And you got the buffalo spirit here, which is the abundant universe will provide. Spirit's watching over you. We've got 2 totems here from the ancient American Indian tribes, the bear as well as the buffalo. So there's some very ancient soul guides and spirits trying to help you at this time, and particularly all through 2025, mostly with your healing journey. All right, let's pull you a crowning energy from the Pegasus Oracle. Oh, wow. You've got the twin flame Pegasus of Omega Centauri. Let's pull you up the guidance, which does have a big focus on your relationships. You ready? It says Libra. A sparkling cluster of millions of stars of varying ages, Omega Centauri dazzles with light and brings gifts of interconnection and healthy interdependence. Those who are experiencing intense solitude, whether by choice or circumstances, such as relocation or illness, and those who are feeling alone and need more connection in a palpable healing way, benefit especially from these gifts. Your connection with this star system signals that new connections and deepening relationships are becoming available to you, including your relationship with yourself and the universe. Rather than attempting to control them, trust how the relationships in your life are unfolding. This will ensure you process relationship karma more swiftly and relate to others in a mutually nourishing way. There we go. The twin flame Pegasus brings healing for all forms of connections, including the repair of nerves, connective tissues and bones, and provides insights to help you heal the effects of the past, which may be interfering with your freedom to live fully now. There is special encouragement here for healing matters around soulmates, twin flames, soul tribes, and karmic contracts. This blessing will help you find authentic ways to connect with different kinds of people while attracting those at a similar frequency to yours. Allow yourself to be supported by love, including love from the realms of spirit. They will teach you what it's like to be loved unconditionally. Then the love within your own heart can nourish and soothe you, while attracting positive connections in your life. Wow. So 2025 for you, Libra, is healing connections, relationship connections, as well as the karmic contracts operating in your relationships that are at a dysfunctional or unhealthy level, which are sabotaging self in some way. Having recognition of what they are and the ability to clear and heal them. What does that mean? You've got to see the truth in storms, including the ones you're creating yourself. All right, there is an affirmation here. It says, beloved twin flame Pegasus, who bears the blessing of Omega Centauri, through enlightened wisdom I invoke the soul tribe, the soulmates and sacred connections that best support my life path and allow my heart to mature for the spiritual benefit of all beings. And some of you definitely attracting a very beautiful soulmate partnership into your life. Wow. All right, my loves, those are your messages. Love to hear how this reading resonated for you. Do reach out for a personal reading if you need extra guidance and support at this time. Just keep in mind we're booking into, I think, about the second week in January now. Had quite a few bookings in, so just keep that in mind. Depending on when you're watching this, it could be a little bit later. All right, take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.